As a national master of chess and a practitioner of the French defense for more than a decade, I faced this certain gambit that has just crushed me the first time I saw it. And after I just basically reviewed it with the engine after I saw this for the first time, the best approach is to actually give up castling rights. It's insane. I'll show you this really cool aggressive gambit to play against the French defense. You can use it in your games. Let's take a moment to go to chess space 15, and after e4, e6, d4, d5, e5 happens, and c5 is a normal advanced French. But let's see if we go to online database for here. But you see this move they're going to talk about the gambit is about queen g4. But I think that if you look at the top 10 moves of the fourth approach for white has a really big winning percentage from out of 100. So queen d4 takes in d4, but the gambit happens. Just knight f3, knight c6, and then bishop d3. And we have this gambit. There's not taking d4 anytime soon, but the attack is the main goal. And I just got crushed really easily. The first time I saw it, I didn't know what to do. And after reviewing it with the engine, because I've seen it before, still I got recommended by the bizarre defense by not castling kingside. Let's talk about it right now. I even went a step further and I had a lesson with Georg Meier, and according to chess.com, is basically he's a leading expert in the French Rubinstein variation. He's a really good, knowledgeable player about the French defense, and I will show you his take about this gambit and showing him the computer line that was recommended to play against this system.
I remember such lines. I have to think. I actually had some issues with these lines myself and tried to come up with what's clever.
So if you're already convinced of doing this gambit, you want to take a moment to see the quote-unquote refutation of this by the engines. So they go h5, we go queen g3, enticing, provoking h4, then after that queen f4, and the only two like -2 move advantage for black is f6. Totally absurd because it allows bishop g6 and not allowing castling rights for black. And after king g7, if you're playing this in a blitz game or bullet game, you can say this win is already bagged, and it's really hard to play as black formally in unstable territory. You don't know what to play, and while you'll be having all the fun in the world, and black is crushed. Even take a look at the typical responses that black has with this plan of knight g7, knight g6, bishop g7, castle to kingside. You want to learn the motto of this gambit. The motto for this gambit is complications mean compensation. Now let's finally look at this line. Knight g7, we castle kingside. Knight g6, we do rook e1 defending the e pawn, and e5 they go bishop b7, and we do this critical move c3, trying to capture on d4. Now black usually takes on c3, we do knight c3. Once they castle kingside, we have permission to take this risk of doing h4. No matter where they take this pawn h4, it'll be a loss nonetheless. As you do bishop takes h4, then bishop h6. So the bishop is on pre now because two attackers, and the bishop took the knight on g6, and black is just lost. So instead, let's say if they do the knight. Now, this is where the fun comes, where the saying goes, where complications mean compensation. Now, what just does this dagger of bishop takes h7 check. So if they do this one, knight g5 check, and if there's this one, it's fine, just bishop g5, and we're gonna win the piece back on g5. Well, they could do knight f3, something like this. It's really so silly. So f6, take this one. After g6, f6, we do queen h5. And if they go, let's say king g8, just getting rid of this bishop a6 nonsense, we have is what? Queen g6, king h8 is forced, and king g2, and this is an unstoppable mate threat of rook h1 check, and the game is over. Now to end this video, I'll talk about the other major plan that a lot of people do if they see this gambit for the first time ever, and that is castling queenside with this plan of queen c7, bishop c7, and castling queenside. Let's see how this goes. So black goes queen c7 after bishop b3, and we go I recommend you go bishop f4. Not the most popular move, queen d3 of the database, but just trust me, bishop f4 is much more efficient. So bishop f4, they go bishop b7, and we just castle. Kingside, no problems there. They castle queenside, and now we go a4, just starting our attack. So it's really hard to have a plan for black now. Also, they could do something like h5. Anytime we see h5, we go queen g3 specifically. So knight h6 is a really good dandy plan that happens. We go knight a3, a really good plan to just probe on this square. People can do h6, but this is a really big mistake, a waste of time, because knight b5 happens anyway. They can't take the knight because, well, this a file is still in danger, and the game will be over pretty much really quickly. So instead, they have to move the queen. They can do this one or this one. So let's say b6, a5 comes in, this one, b4. If they do this one, if they dare to go this way, then we can do this rook fb1. The b file is open, and the game will be easily won. Well, it'll be really hard to survive for black, and the first time they see this, and white is only the winning chances for the game. So let's go back. Other move is queen b8. If they go queen b8, if they do this one, then we have a lot of options, and I like to do this rook fc1, basically extraying this king on c8, and the advantage is, if you look at the engine, +2 as you see in Stockfish, and this is totally just bonkers, and I hope you use this gambit to just crush your opponents next time. Hey, check this video out to make sure that you get more important information to bring your chess to the next level.